It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let go.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think if anyone that one before the momentum, he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without the license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. He'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And down he'll go at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, look out, with home run hitter in the backfield, guy can take it the distance. short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Jackson options out left. And since the ball's out, it's picked up by the Chiefs. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Motion man right is Rice. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we... It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, Scott. Up.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Go.
On second down, here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And it worked this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Herbert. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Mahomes firing complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll run here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, son.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Angel.
To throw is Fields. And get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one's complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. That will signal the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here's Hardman on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Mahomes now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is Thorson. He's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Going alpha right
The
here.
opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Oh, hurry up, hurry
And they're
up,
going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fields now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Knapp, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Let's go alpha right here.
Fields throwing again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hey, can.
Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A run by Pacheco on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first and that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout. The 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go,
Now
son.
2nd down and a few inches.
11. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. And this This is intercepted, and that should do it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes going to throw it here. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes to throw. Will get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez.
Yeah, GG's.
Bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.